fraction of a second I fly beyond the cosmos. I am lost in my eternal stage of silence. Stop your thoughts. Absorb the silence. I visualize my Supreme Father. I feel, experience, I am surrounded by cool, soothing light. I am in the deep embrace of divine light. Stop your thought. Focus on supreme light. Absorb the silence. Om Shanti. Come down slowly. Today, the subject, main lesson, Raj Yoga, the method and the principles of Raj Yoga. How and why? How to practice yoga, that definitely you have experienced already. And the principles of Raj Yoga, how and why. Especially the Raj Yoga, which is God taught meditation through the human media of Brahma. This is the unique and special Raj Yoga meditation, which really benefits in the divinization of the human intellect and in general the divinization of the whole world by pure positive vibrations, the atmosphere and the vibrations of the world definitely we can change. And mainly the meditation, Raj Yoga meditation, day-to-day life, whatever we wish, the success of life, we think that each second we should be peaceful, happy, and health, wealth and happiness. Not only that, along with health and wealth, the prosperity, all these things are natural when we meditate. We don't feel any lackings in life. With a gradual practice and the application of the spiritual knowledge makes us to be obstacle free. You are a king beyond all the sorrows and the obstacles. That's what the true experience of Raj Yoga, when we do in practical life and daily. Of course, you are all not so free, but still I request that morning and evening definitely keep a time, some time, okay, half an hour, 15 minutes, or before sleeping, then little time. But whole day, the practice like a karma yogi, give a pause of seconds or minutes after every work, centralize the consciousness, then charge, then you move to the next. So doing this, then it will be very easy to manage the mind, the men, people around you, and also the financial matters or the organizational administrative matters without getting disturbed or influenced by other things or anything such way. Imbalance, see, when we are with the human beings, definitely what you will like always according to your satisfactory things doesn't go on. But to have that adjustment and to balance everything, definitely the mind and emotions and our judging should be proper and everything should be in balance within. Then only outside I can handle everything. For this, the practice, being a karma yogi, connecting myself behind the mind, if subtle connection is maintained, of course, while doing some of the work, more of the involvement of your mind and intellect is there, okay. But before that, just centralize the consciousness, then you involve. After doing everything, you will feel that you are not exhausted. You don't feel that you have done so much work. So this is how meditation helps you all along. And why we have to give pause for seconds or minutes, why I am telling. See, some of the things happen such way where you don't like. Then the imbalance within, thoughts and emotions, that should not affect our decisions and, the discerning ability. And also, one has to really understand the reality of the situation, whether it is real or whatever it is, and the people who involved, then there we have to understand, rightly understood. These things will happen when we give a pass, then the clarity of the mind, the clean and clear mind and intellect can give you this, the power, and the flow of light and might from Him also helps me to have this balance. So only karma yogi, to be that is very important. Why means, see, while performing the actions, sometimes, the desires or wants or we want people to be right and perfect, so many things. When that doesn't go according to that, then we will have subtle, whether you like or doesn't like, some thoughts and the vibrations will be unwanted. Those thoughts should not come to us. Is this, he is not okay, he would have done this, not this. So these are the things where the leakage of energy starts. See, 1 hour you do yoga and another hour if your thoughts in such way, waste and you not even little negative, then it takes away your energy. So such things should not happen in the middle of your, either communication or at your workplace, dealing with people, all these things to avoid. Definitely centralizing the consciousness, just withdrawal, 1 second, just time, point of light, very peaceful. Then this judging and discerning, the ability increases, which brings the efficiency, not only efficiency in doing things, and the flexibility, so much you can accommodate anybody. You will have the pure vibration towards them, and you are loveful to them. You will handle with such a care. So these are the things we need, and so it is very necessary that I have to be a karma yogi. My connection with the source, the powerhouse, that should be more actually in karma, no? Not after doing everything, then relax and sit meditation. I am okay with meditation. No, because while performing the action, while handling the people, being in the middle of the team, we need all the 8 powers, the benefits of Raj Yoga. These all the powers we need, where each second we have to be so careful. So only that connection should not be lost. That attention. Here God doesn't say that you leave all your work, duties, and then sit to remember me. He never say that. Children, you walk, talk, eat, do everything. Still you try to be connected to me, the powerhouse, so that I can bless you with all the powers and virtues. Whatever is necessary, doing action, because it is a karma kshetra, is kurukshetra. Karma kshetra is dharma kshetra. So we have to be, Kurukshetra, why it is said to be, it is a war, like, because people are tamoguni, souls are with so much negativity and with the negative values, nowadays. Sometimes you feel very difficult to handle people. Their intentions, wherever it is, whether in the family or anywhere, or your own children may not hear you. So many things happen where again the parents will suffer, they cry. These things should not happen. That's what I feel. Majority, whomever I see, I hear, I see all these things, this chaos will definitely vanish while performing the action. When you try to kind of maintain the connection, to be connected to the source, the flow of energy, what we really experience, that do the magic, and while performing action, when you do this, then you are not caught in the bondage of negativity or a negative, even sometimes your own, doing whatever you expect, it may come, the result may be reverse, but still your hope will not be lost, and you will try, okay, I shall try. You will not be disappointed, you will not become unhappy, but you will move on. This courage, this hope, the meditation is definitely, it will make you to experience, because the important, the faith in Baba, the Supreme, because 1 second you can communicate, and that support makes you always to be hopeful, courageous, and move on. Whatever may be the situation, and you will handle things in such a way where you are not at all disturbed. You will be obstacle free, and you will be, destroyer of obstacles, actually, not only self, even others. So that's how the capacity increases while performing action when we do this. And Maya, the illusion, what is not real, that you feel it is real, it is okay. No. To really discern that and to judge the right judgment in a right time, right place, right situation, that will be so powerful and clear. You will have a decision because of the silence, the deep silence, what you experience in meditation. Centralizing the consciousness means silencing the mind again and again. You are to the point, stop a thought, connect with the second, move on. That gives the very powerful decisions and also discerning. You will not be cheated, neither you will have a wrong decisions. So this is how, like a diamond merchant, how he is not cheated because he is having a magnifying glass. Your intellect will work like a magnifying glass to discern things and the human beings. So that's how, the meditation in the middle of my, actions, the giving pause. However you are busy, you are speaking to somebody. After that you will have a gap of some seconds to do so next. That time you just withdraw, come to the point. This habit, you have to make an habit to cross this, the field of action. It is a ocean like Vishay Sagar. We have to come out of this. So the method of meditation is, already I have told that the link, the connection is with the relationship, and all relationship with one Father. That brings the deep concentration. So the deep concentration in silence and going deep in one will change the biggest drawback of the mind is, the mind wanders here and there always. Majority people complain, I can't concentrate, my mind wanders here and there. I cannot experience peace. That's what people say. But this habit of the mind will be changed again and again, going into the silence. Beyond the cosmos, when you centralize the consciousness, it's okay, even for a second, stop, then proceed. That experience of the silence, you will have such a taste that as the energy is being stored, and you will feel that you are charged in the silence, in the connection with Baba, that will make you again and again to be in that stage. There gradually, my mind, without my order, it will not wander here and there. That's how the control, the brake on the mind, and to mold the mind, mold my thinking, mold my judgment, this capacity will increase while performing actions when we do meditation. Of course, when you are free, definitely you take a time, morning or evening, but try to give a pass in this way. But that's okay, not to forget, even for a second, I don't have time, don't think. Just second, like a drop can make a ocean. So some seconds, some minutes can make hours of the meditation. That habit will increase, where you are benefited in many ways towards the success of your life. And mainly these 8 powers will work the whole day when you really connect in this way. So to have such benefits, all the 8 powers, we need some principles definitely to follow. One thing, the daily satsang means one satsang, my company with the truth. The mind connected with the truth makes you always truthful and right. Truth, reality, here the true sense of the truth is, it is not that people say that as happened, I am uttering the same. Whatever is right, I am telling. But just the truth is not limited to that. But truth is unlimited. Truth, the reality is shifting my consciousness to the eternal truth of myself is a real truth. Coming in the body conscious itself is an untruth. It is not, whatever in body conscious you tell the truth also, that will be untrue. There is a story. There was a butcher. He came. He asked, there was a man standing on a road. He asked, did you see the cow going here? He said, yeah, I saw a cow. But it went in such a, the next street like this. He showed. So in his the truth, telling the truth, he told the truth, what he saw. But in the next birth, he did not have the hand. Why? Because the butcherer took that cow, killed it. In my truth, if there is violence, when there is others are put into trouble or into the sorrow, or whether their life has gone, then that truth will be the difficult one for me, which makes me to suffer. This is a story or the reality maybe of that river, but the lesson here is we tell the truth, but we should be cautious in giving the truth, where, why and how. That definitely, discerning and judgment, it will come to you gradually according to the situation. But why I say that my connection with the truth, and the truth, whatever God is telling, that to be in my eternal reality, that is soul conscious, and my connection with the final truth, Baba, and the final truth of the world, all are actors, they are playing the role. The world as a drama, witness that in the same way, is the real truth of life. And another truth of life which people doesn't want to think is the final reality, truth of life is death. But nobody will try to think about that and do all wrong things, wrongdoings. They think, let us see what happens, what is there. No. That truth should be kept in mind, that before going, I should be such a good person, or I should do such a good deeds where I should carry all the result of those good things, so that I should not suffer future. This, this care will come when I really think of that truth of the last day of my life. So only God says, along with this truth, you don't forget the eternal truth of life. All these attachment, hatred, all the whatever anger, whatever the negatives come because we forget the reality of my own self now. I am not connected with my eternal innate values at all. So this truth is which is really, it gives the foremost important in my life, to do all good deeds. This is the satsang, that is when I connect to Baba, the company of the truth, where the true qualities I can experience, truth I have to, really I can share, I can vibrate. And the supportive of this, daily, satsang is whatever the godly versions. Of course, you are busy if you can't go to class. We always say that 1 hour at least, you have to give time for yourself to reflect the truth. At least at home, get the versions, daily the versions are different. Read at least 10 lines if you don't have time, read 2 lines if you don't have time. This is the collection of all the positive thoughts for the food to the mind, food to the intellect is knowledge. It is not that always a karma conscious it is like you are draining yourselves. We are draining, we are getting exhausted by evening because so much energy is used. We are not doing anything to recharge. We try to use, bodily energy whole day we eat 2 or 3 times. That we are maintaining. But when you are using your energy, the metaphysical energy of the soul, and not doing anything to recharge and to come back to the stage, God says, no, children, you have to keep the balance of knowledge and yoga, because yoga itself, it is possible, but with the higher stages of yoga, siddhis of yoga, and to have the complete, bodiless stage, withdrawal from the body, then Bijarupa Avastha, Sakshi Avastha, Avyakta Sthiti. These are the different stages that can be attained when you are being totally supplying the knowledge to your intellect, when you are more and still deeply the knowledge is understood. You see, initial course is like ABCD, na? Of course, this will help for the practice of meditation. But the versions will, godly versions will make you to attain those siddhi stages. Different stages it makes you to experience, because it gives more clarity of the, not only the stages, more clarity about self and about the world. And very deep karma philosophy, na? Akarma, vikarma and sukarma. To be karma yogi also, I need to understand these three types of karma, so that always the good deeds. Sukarma means good action, vikarma means, negative, impure actions, that is sinful actions. And neutral actions means that cannot be performed now. It is in golden age. Neither bad nor good. They are, whatever they have, made a stock of good deeds here. The power of yoga, the power of knowledge, power of dharana. They just putting the money in the bank, I go on take, no loss and no profit. Same way that we go on use, that will be used for 2 ages of a kalpa. But here it is a time for us to make all sukarma. Karma should become sukarma, that is a great elevated actions. Karma should never become the sinful actions now, or waste actions, or an ordinary actions. Ordinary action is that which is with the karma conscious always. That is certainly connected with the body conscious. And any action done in the body conscious, indulging in vices, negativity, that becomes a sinful action, because that afterwards makes you to repent and makes you to be sorrowful, peaceless. See, getting angry on anybody, you will feel, I wouldn't have got this. Poor thing, I hurted somebody. Their energy also gone. Then, I made wrong accounts with others. We have to be very cautious of this. Then if you sit for meditation, then you can't silence the mind. This will be like a reel in front of you. We have to be very cautious. So this is how, to do yoga, satsang, the first one principle, is very essential to understand the depth of karma philosophy and the still more methodology of the doing good actions, elevated actions. How you can be always a donor of virtues and the powers and the happiness to others. These things will be elaborately told by Supreme Father about different stages of meditation also. So only we need, at least at home, you get these versions, read this daily for some time, relax and then practice. You will see the changes in that. The second one is, the pure sattvic food. Of course, you all know that yogi means sattvic food. So I don't think so. Sattvic food which includes onion, garlic also. I am open with you. Non-veg prohibited, because the sin of killing something when we don't have right to take somebody's life. Animals, they have souls, but their stage, their power and everything is different. I will not go with that, but still it suffers a lot. Giving sorrow and suffering to somebody is a violence. Violence is a bad action. So it is not that we did not kill the people, that is animals, but somebody killed, we can take. No. Why I am telling this? Because just for a knowledge I am telling. This is being shared to 5 people. Who killed, who sold, who brought, who cooked, who eat. That sin is shared, that violence is shared, the karma is shared for the 5 people. So only, see, one way we want to be yogi, draw all the powers, we want to be great. Another side, if you are caught in such type of action, then definitely you cannot deeply silence the mind and go beyond thoughts, beyond the mind, and draw the whole energy. And why onion, garlic, it is good for health, you may say. So that can be compensated. You can hear even other munis like Satguru and others also have told, if you want to have the deeper concentration, if you want your mind and intellect too much towards the innovations and creativity and the newness, you have to avoid these two, because that will stimulate your emotions, that will stop, it will be an obstacle for the deeper concentration of the mind, because it is tamasika. It is not sinful, but it is tamasa, which will definitely, brings the irritation, and also it stimulates, it makes the mind wander. This is proved in American military lab by our Dr. Hansa Raval. She proved that vegetarian, see, some say non-vegetarian food is very, very, to become strong and powerful, and vegetarian they will not have anything. She proved that in the greens and whatever dal, wheat, whatever we eat, there is more protein, more everything, vitamins than that. And in the lab, she put all the non-veg and vegetarian thing in the stomach, whatever the enzymes are there. She made that and put here, this non-veg food became urine in the morning, and here the vegetarian food, whatever is being consumed, out there, that having many vitamins and the healthy portion of the thing, it was proved by the scientists. There was a big research, and there was a challenge in the American military. They said that, commander, how can you say this? She said that, okay, we will keep a competition. You give me the vegetarians, you take the non-vegetarians, let us. There all winners were vegetarians. The emotionally, the keeping the level and all that. So this is how, for the deeper yoga, deeper experiences, if we have to be, as the food, so the mind. You may think that how mind is connected with our food, because food, who cook, even while their thinking, their emotions are being included, because they see. Anciently, whenever they go to saints, they say, just give me a drishti, your drishti should be there on me. And they touch the feet. They say, keep your hand on me. Why? Drishti, hand and legs, touching feet. Because the soul emits out lots of energy through the eyes, with the hands, with the feet. Extreme energy flow is there. So only this system, touching the parents' feet, gurus, the saints, telling them, please have drishti on me, all these things, saying that special power, special blessings are being given through this media. So in that way, when we eat the food, or people who cook, why we, especially in Brahma Kumaris, I don't really say compulsory to you, but we don't take things outside, we don't eat outside. Openly I am sharing with you. Why we do is, see, the people outside, their intentions, and people who don't have meditation and that sattvic food, especially here we offer to Baba before eating the Naivedyana, then only we take food, otherwise we will not take food. So that food becomes prasad. So the dava and duva, the food works like a blessing, food becomes a medicine, because you will eat in the remembrance of God and it is made in the remembrance of God. So their other vibrations are not involved. So in that way, when we take food, sattvic food, at home, sattvic food when you eat, definitely that will help you to concentrate more. Otherwise, little struggle, to bring back all the wandering mind to the one point. So sattvic food, as the food, so the mind. What we eat, that becomes blood. Whatever there is vibration in the blood, that is passed to the brain, and there I am the soul, in between hypothalamus and pituitary. That definitely the vibrations influence. Because some of the brothers and sisters, compulsory when they go out, when they eat, and when at home what they eat, then they come and share the experience. What God says, Baba says, it is true. When we do that, we can't do meditation. The mind is not in one point. They change by themselves. So this is how the importance of pure food, at least for our health. Nowadays, see 5-star hotel, whatever star hotel, you see, there are so many things in news, how not hygienic and all. Even, rats have put their mouth, and intention of cooking is for money, So all this counts, but anyhow, I am requesting to be cautious. And the main thing, other thing is the purity of the mind, intellect. That is, final purity is the absence of body conscious and the vices. That is the true sense of purity. The purity and the company, pure, that is good company. The fourth one is good company. Company plays a very important role in our life. You all know that there are many stories regarding the food and the company. Even sannyasi, he changed because of the company. That's what they say. It is a wonderful thing. See, practical case, one thing I want to share about the food also, and also the company. There was one saint who was called to a very big, industrialist to do puja at home. Some rituals they were doing for 7 days. So they were so rich, their small statues were all with gold and silver. And this saint, he went, the sadhu means sannyasi, he agreed with the request, okay. He was given everything, the whole room, separate, staying, everything. But they all eat, saints, sannyasis, they eat wherever they go, thinking they are devotees. He was eating, and before the day, 6th evening, 6th day after passing, he had a thought that so much here, and even one, if I take this golden, because they had so much faith, everything was kept there only, daily doing rituals, the golden, all that. If I take one, then whole of my life, I need not struggle for food or anything. He thinks like that. Suddenly, I don't know what comes to the mind. He takes when everybody sleep in the night, like a very early morning. He just 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, he left, taking one idol, that is statue. He runs out of the village. There he was tired, he sits. After sitting for some 2-3 hours, he thinks, I renounced everything, why I did this karma, action today, taking somebody's thing. He feels ashamed of himself, and then he thinks that I can't do this, I am not for this. He comes back to the village. By the time morning, people were going here and there, and he asks such and such a person, who is he? He was with different, putting shawl and all. They say he is such a big rogue who is always cheating everybody and taking everybody's money and swallowing. And he is doing something. The people, 4 or 5 people he has, they, the comments, then slowly he comes there, come back to that house, says that today I have a very emergency work. See, this is the thing I have taken, gave it back. He said, today I can't do anything, I am going. He leave. That is how, the food effect on the mind. We have to be very cautious of everything. How the money is brought and how they eat and what. Such money, even the families, they are affected because of the luxuries. Children are spoiled. So many things happen. Anyhow, it is a very deep karma philosophy. But I just want to tell you the essence that we have to be cautious of the sattvic food. And while eating, remember Baba, give the vibration so that you will have with that energy the food. And the company also, Sangadinda Sannyasi Keta, according as the company, so will be the person. So more of the, people who are not good with all negativity, we have to be cautious. See, 20 words if you hear, at least one word will influence the mind. If negativity is feeded in the mind, then very difficult. So here God says company and companion, you have to make the supreme, so that children, you will be safe. You will share, you will tell everything to me. You can always make me your company, so that I am always with you, help you, support you, and empowers you. Physically, of course, you have to be with the people you be, but be careful of giving, taking, all that. These are the 4 principles which really helps us to have a deeper concentrated yoga and whole day centralizing the consciousness, so that while performing action, I should go towards the success, towards my goal, without any obstacle. Such way, to attain the goal of our life, we need to meditate, to have balance and to overall development, like, the physical well-being, mental well-being, and also socially, economically, spiritually, all 5 types. If I want to just make myself totally to be elevated, definitely I need to meditate and make a habit of it. It is easy, nobody will say. See, here our Brahmakumaris, this Rajayoga meditation is so easy, you need not even close the eyes. We open the eye and then do meditation. Other meditations of the world, they close the eyes, they have to leave the work and sit. Here, no problem. Baba says, any time, why we do meditation with open eye? There is lots of benefits in practicing meditation with open eye. Because Dr. Naveen, from first he was in the Jigni, connected with Dr. Nagendra ji, Guruji. Before that he was little connected with the Shirley in Nimans also. He did much of our research work. He was sharing that your yoga, the meditation with open eye, is so much beneficial to make a civil eye always with open eye, but still seeing but not seeing, hearing but not hearing, means withdrawal from the senses and having a hold on a senses, however you want to work through the senses. I will not cheat. Surdas, he took out the eyes. He thought eye is the one which cheats, which spoil the consciousness. I am stimulated with all other wrong things. No, not necessary to take out the eyes. Baba says you make your eyes civil eye. See everybody as souls. See their qualities, not to see negativity. Send the good vibration, seeing them. Though you are open eye, but you are giving something. Because through the eye, the power of the soul's energy is being vibrated. So to vibrate to the nature while performing meditation, then with the open eye, you are just going on giving the good vibration to human souls and to the nature. That is the greatest charity what you are doing while meditation. And with the open eye when you do, now I think recent research you know that the people with the lust who are doing all wrong bad things with others, even that is being researched, that with such criminal people are being tested, and with their eye we can understand their character, so they can be cautious. That's how now the research, the recent research, eye and its vibration, the soul, how it emits out its own full character comes out through the eyes. So here we do meditation to be karma yogi, especially. I can't close the eyes now while performing actions. I can't do anything if I close my eyes. And why it is easy yoga and why we can do meditation very easily with open eye, because see, you all have an experience to remember your parents, remember your children or anybody whom you love. You don't close the eyes and sit. You will be doing all the work, walk, talk, everything, but still behind the mind you remember, you see them, you will remember their saying, everything. You are connected, na? It is the same with Baba. Baba says, you need not close, you do everything. You tune your consciousness to me, either see the Baba's form, remember the sayings, think of the qualities, just see the light and might. If your mind is too much involved, so there you are connected, the flow starts. So it is easy because he is all related to me and he is so loving and caring. He cares me. He cares my life after death. He cares my success. He cares my health. He cares my emotions, my thinking. Baba wants we children always to be happy, powerful, peaceful, loveful, being all the donors of all the values. He wants us to be always in an elevated mode. So much who will care? No human beings can care. Even parents, they can tell 10 times, 100 times, then they will say, "You leave to his fate. What I can do?" He is not hearing, they leave. But Baba won't leave. Baba wants his children to be great. He goes on. Murli, no, the Gyan Murli. The Baba's versions we say Murli. It is said to be Gita, you see. Why it is said to be a song? Because when we hear the song and music, we forget the word. God's versions are like song, we forget. It is a music, Murli, because it makes us to forget the word, 10 powers. So that is the power of His knowledge, God's knowledge. So you remember Him. It will naturally, it is a remembrance. Na? Yoga, meditation is a remembrance of my most beloved Father, as He is related to me in all the way. So it is an easy meditation, so you need not close the eyes. And as the eye is opened, then naturally you are more of karma yogi, and there you are towards the success. Quickly your connection is possible. Whatever you lack the powers, you are gaining those powers while performing an action. See, one thing, anything, any confusion sometimes, you can't decide. The situation is like that. Suppose you just silence the mind, fly to Baba, tell Baba, I want the decision, silence the mind. You will have correct decisions. The situation, the clarity of the situation will be very clear to you. This is how the connection works while performing. That means being a karma yogi. In the midst of thousands, you are still connected. You are still very powerful. You can have the clarity of the fellow beings, their emotions, their thoughts. Nobody can cheat you. However, their outside form, but inside you will understand very clearly what they are. So you are safe in all the situations. So coming to the benefit point of meditation, that is 8 powers what we gain. The 8 powers, the power to tolerate, power to accommodate, power to judge, power to discriminate, that is discerning power, parakne ki shakti, parishilana shakti, and power to face, power to cooperate, power to withdraw like a tortoise, then power to pack up. These are the 8 powers what we gain. These 8 powers, each and every work, each step of our life, we need all these powers in day-to-day routine. Otherwise, we have put inside really confusion or chaos. So these are the 8 powers what we gain. Like shortly to explain you that power to tolerate is, their boy is throwing a stone to the tree. The tree will not give the stone back, but it gives the fruit. What it means in our lives, there are so many people who criticize, who comment, try to do bad things to us, or like pulling, all these things are there. But still, in return, when you give good wishes, his intention will change. He cannot do all such things with you because of your pure, positive, powerful vibrations with a deeper concentration. There you are not disturbed by their, different activities, but you go into the stillness, the silence, and send those vibrations. That is the power of silence. That is toleration. See, tolerating means it is not that inside too many thoughts and you are keeping quiet. That is not the power of patience or I am tolerating. No, inside also there are no waste thoughts and negative thoughts. About anybody who really throws stone on us means negativity from outside. And power to accommodate, there the ocean is shown. When you throw something to the ocean, then definitely ocean, whether it is a bad water, good water, or you throw anything, 1 second it will dissolve, it will take it. You will not see again. It will just push everything outside through the waves. Just throw it. The power of meditation is so much that you will take all good inside, you will accommodate all types of people, good or bad. But nothing, power of yoga will be in such a way, all negativity is thrown out. Not only in self, but with your company, people who overcome their negativity will go away. This is pakka, I can say you. And the power to discerning is very important power of our life. Parakna, seeing self, to understand self, visualize self, reflect the self, to understand myself. I need this power very much. Like a diamond merchant, With a magnifying glass, he can see even the flaws in the diamond. Same way, when I reflect myself, if this power, that clarity, clean and clear mind in silence is most important to discern and see the minute weaknesses within, and to eradicate, delete all those negativities. So that towards the perfection, my travel towards the perfection, while practicing meditation, then definitely the weaknesses of, see, sometimes some are short-tempered, sometimes some think too much of the things, they can't give pass, they can't control the mind, emotion, so many drawbacks, na? So to put an end, I should understand myself, what I am. Both goodness and the negative, both I have to understand, delete the negative, and record on that all positivity, the positive values, innate values. And as you are very perfect in discerning, then immediate quick decisions, what to do, what not to do, when to do, how to do, that decision you will take it. Along with that, parakna, nirnay, is automatically there. And power to face the hard situation, power to face the challenges. See, now the economic crisis will be the greatest crisis of the world, where each one has to face. And because of that, many other connected situations, which will be the greatest challenges now in life, the human life. And to see others also is a big challenge with those situations. So to face any kind of challenge, definitely here naturally you will face, because Sangrah and Sangram, the collective, the powers, whatever you make a stock of the powers, and stock of all the wisdom, the knowledge, stock of all the powers, putting in the application, making my sanskara, and giving in charity of the powers and the, the wisdom, as if they need, then definitely that will be emergency. It is your bank where these things can be used during challenges. This will be automatic through the practice of meditation and applied science of spirituality. Whatever you practice, that practicing stage should be practical while performing an action. Soul conscious not just while sitting, soul conscious while performing action. When seeing is an action, hearing is an action, speaking is an action, but maintaining that consciousness. This is applied science of spirituality. Everything should be practical, physically it should be. And power to, the power to face it comes here naturally, because you are confident Baba is with you, with your experience. Then you are not afraid of facing any challenge. There are so many things in life. Over are practicing, practitioners of this meditation. Big challenges, how very easily they came out. And power to cooperate, that will be your nature. Yogi means Sayogi, Sayogi, Sayogi. Yogi is always a supportive, cooperative, and is always a donor, giver of everything, powers or anything. In each work he thinks, let me support and cooperate. Let me elevate, let me make them to come up. That generosity, generous thinking, the broader heart, the broader thinking comes naturally, because you are linked with the ocean. Power to accommodate and to power to cooperate, that naturally is seen in yogi, because you are connected with Baba, the ocean of all, He is source of all the virtues and powers. And power to withdraw is a very important another issue, that to be karma yogi like tortoise, any small movement, it will just second, it will withdraw, senses, and it will sit like a stone. Even though you put something there on that, nothing will happen. Shell is very strong. Yogi is one second you fly beyond, you are not influenced by anything. Centralize the consciousness, fly, you are beyond. So this is withdrawal. Yogi means always like a tortoise, introvert, in silence. I am the light, withdraw from the senses, out of body experiences. That silence there beyond the mind, in the soul world, it is very essential. And power to pack up. Power to pack up means, see, some will have so much, they elaborate whole day, such a way in office. Even though they come back home, they bring the whole office to home. There with attention. Then in the family also they can't give it time. If children come, they say, don't eat my head. They are so much disturbed. Children, what they do is once or twice they come, then they will say, we will not go. They are disappointed. All are like that, big or small. They think that he is always no mood. You wind up, pack up, whatever whole day happened, leave there, come back. Very essentially, come back home, give time to your family, then at last, before sleep, if you want to see such emergency, you can see for some minutes, then meditate, then wind up whole day, give it to Baba, pack up, sleep, as though I am light, just came from soul world. That is power to pack up. You don't take your home matters in consciousness, I am telling, with the emotion, anything happens to office, neither bring office here. You just put it. There you put it, here you put it. You be always a king, carefree king. Inside always you are free, mentally and emotionally. That is power to pack up. When we have a habit of packing up, see that second finished, wind up, put a full stop. That is power to pack up. Baba teaches us, each second practice this, any matter, here, give decision, finished. Don't carry things. Children don't carry, then by evening it should not be your load on your mind. So that should be, to be a yogi, I need withdrawal and pack up. Put a full stop. Pack up means put a full stop. See, life, what is there? Guarantee? Any guarantee? When the call comes? Nobody wrote us and sent us that you will live for 80 years, 90 years, then you will come. No guarantee. Then why to carry all the load what we have not brought? Baba says, children, do it, leave it. Give it to me, I will handle. Don't take into your head. Don't load your soul. All unwanted thing. You be free. That's what he wish. Means to fly, no. We want to be light, I am light, one thing. Light means prakash. Another light is, we say cotton, so light. It is just, if you say, any air it will fly. So you should be so light inside that second I fly. That comes and each second you put a full stop. You wind up the thoughts and the decisions, and too much we should not. These are the 8 powers what we really benefit ourselves through meditation. And these are the essential powers. what we need. Any one power is we lack, na, there we are caught somewhere. Either too many thoughts, emotionally disturbed, or in a relationship something we tell, again there the clash. Whether in the office or in the family, we have to be cautious. So this is what the Raj Yoga meditation and its principles and the benefits.
What I mean is, like, how do we do open eye meditation was the question which I had in my mind.
Yeah.
Which even that was cleared. Yeah. Because we say that most of the information comes through eyes.
Yes.
And that is why most of the meditation actually make to close the eyes, so
yes.
that most of the information is cut down. So that's what we had. Anyways, that justification is also given today.
No, in the initial stages, you practice with closed eye only. But when you are alone, you try with the open eye meditation, so that make an habit of opening the eye and remembering Baba. Because closing the eye, and if you make an habit of doing that way, then naturally you will forget while performing actions. There emotionally anything happens, with the mind so many things come, then again you have to close the eyes, and then you can't now in the group. So with the open eye, when you practice alone, when you are sitting, then make a habit in such a way so that it will be easy for you later. But in the initial stages, till you get the concentration, you do that. Because when you do inside, closing the eyes, then till you are with a closed eye, you can see. But as soon as you open the eye, diversion is there. Your attention is gone outside. So that my attention withdrawal also I need to have an habit. As much and where I should keep an attention, only so much, not to extra. So that way I can wind up my attention also. This is such a good habit of opening the eye and meditating. Wherever you are on the roads, you are there with the remembrance of Baba, with open eye meditation is such a big safety. Nothing will happen to you. I told you that, I think second day I told 36 hours of accidental death or anything, any other loss will not happen to you. But that needs little habit. So only I am telling, initially you find difficult, but when you are alone, you try and make a little habit.
One more thing, the realizations what we might be having, that soul conscious, because soul conscious is something which we need to be aware every time when we are doing meditation. So some other stages which we have heard of, angelic stage, peaceful stage and all these things. So any specific instructions for that, or can we also practice those kind of stages or states, or do we need some more time to understand that those particular stages or states of the meditation?
No, here only the thing I told you, that deeper understanding of the knowledge is necessary to be as a Sakshi Drashta, to be an observer. And another thing is Bijaroop stage. Bijaroop stage, the seed stage, in such a way, the soul with all the knowledge, with all the power and with the virtues, like seed, it has all the three powers. Like it gives life to the tree, then the sustaining from the seed to the root, then from roots everything sustained, and then finally it gives back again the fruit and the seed. Same way, as we practice soul conscious, along with the meditation, you can definitely side by side practice these stages also. Suddenly, without your mistake, somebody will come and abuse you. Suppose, just an example I am telling you. What you will do? Suddenly you will be upset. What has happened to him? I did not do, he is coming and telling. Or somebody, you are doing something hard work. People try to, snatch the work from you. What is your feeling? But how to handle such situation? What the wisdom Baba is giving about it? What is the karma philosophy behind it? Even they do how to come out of it safely. And how you can handle such people and change their consciousness. What are the practices I should do? So those things will be more and more clear as when you hear the knowledge, apply the knowledge, and these practices deeply, morning, evening, and whole day, little attention. I told only even seconds, give a pause, but try to connect so that energy is drawn and you can maintain that soul consciousness. Because I am the soul, like I am lost from my eternal true consciousness. Like I lost myself, being we thought we are body. So to come back to that stage, we need little energy. We need the support of that divine energy, that drawing that energy is very essential. So that way, if you do this, definitely you can reach that. And these stages side by side, when you are alone, means when you are free from your work, try to completely come out and being avyakt means not the grass conscious, coming out of the grass consciousness, feeling of only the light is avyakta stage. Before the seed stage, before the observer stage, you need to have this avyakta stage. So as much the withdrawal from the physical consciousness, not just a physical body, coming out of the very subtle conscious of the skin and just feeling the light. As much you do that, then in that light feeling, when you see others, you are observer, you are not influenced by their work, by their saying, by their doings. So that is the observer stage. So that needs a deeper practices of the withdrawal, bodiless stage. Then the next stage is seed stage, where you can completely burn out all the unnecessary, unwanted sanskaras. The divinization is very fast, burning all the negativity is very fast in that seed stage. Completely you are out, from the grass consciousness. So these things definitely you can practice side by side. But only the thing, supply of this knowledge in deep, that reading Baba's Murali's little, you need definitely that support of versions, godly versions.
When we do meditate, especially when I do this, so when we ourselves are looking as this point of light, and then we are looking at the supreme soul, the supreme power. When we look at the Baba, so how, sometimes I'm not able to differentiate between this myself as point of light and Baba as the supreme point of light. So I consider I can see 2 point of lights which might be having some connections, but I am not able to discriminate between me and Baba. What could be the explanation for it?
See, I the soul, I am point of light, and Baba the light, what I had as Sakshatkar vision, I could see very clearly Baba, even though he is a tiny point of light, he is tremendously the light flow, and the light is very powerful, both Tejomaya. The English word doesn't have a proper word for Tejomaya. Such a light, that bright, cool, soothing light rays on me the light, I am glowing, but my glow is not to that level of Baba, because he is ever pure being now. You have to visualize him, that he is said to be son of knowledge, na Gyan Surya hai. So that light, you have to absorb that. Even though tremendous light, Tejomai, very big glow, but that is a cool, soothing, a sweet light it is, which gives a solace, the relaxed, that is light is. Yeah, we shall proceed to meditation now. Relax. Calm your mind. Watch your thoughts and silence the mind. Withdraw the consciousness completely to the forehead. And visualize a point of light, a bright point of light. I am a point of light, a divine light, radiating light and might. As I visualize myself as a tiny star, I experience the deep silence. Stop your thoughts. Just visualize the point of light. Try to feel that I am light. The energy, I am light energy, radiating light and might. A tiny star. I have a tremendous energy. I visualize myself outside the body. I am the tiny star, I see myself. I see the body outside. Two different things. I observe, being an observer. I observe my role and realize I am not the role, but I am the master who is playing the role. And I am a point of light, uninfluenced by my role. Stop a thought, be an observer. I am a point of light. I fly beyond 5 elements, the sun, moon and stars, beyond the cosmos, the space beyond the abode of silence. The golden red colored light element I am the light in a liberated stage. I experience and go beyond my mind, that is beyond thoughts, in still silence, with complete stability. Stop a thought, absorb the light, absorb the silence. I visualize the Supreme Light, my Supreme Father, Supreme Parent, most loving and caring, my bestower, who is showering all the light and might, all the wisdom and powers. Baba, I am with you. You have blessed me with the divine vision and divine intellect. You have given me the whole knowledge of 3 times and 3 worlds. You have made me Trinetri and Trikaldarshi. I experience the deep love and the care from Baba. I visualize the tremendous energy, the bright races, light and might flow on me. I am in the deep embrace of divine light. Cool, soothing light surrounding me. Absorb all the light and all the powers. In this divine light, I experience the extreme bliss. The love, the care, and completely charged Baba. I experience your presence and the care. The unlimited light flow and flow of powers from you. In Shanti. Slowly you can come down and keep connected. Thank you. Initial stages, definitely you feel little more time, definitely for that deeper concentration, and the touch of the divine light, that flow, that the touch of that current, that is very essential. That deep, the link, you will feel it very, very, nice, and the tremendous energy flow. When just your consciousness match with that frequency of Baba, that silence, then it is very easy to draw the energy. When you are little free, you try again and again visualizing the bright light, Baba, whom your sun, when it rises, you will see the light races. It is whatever I saw in Sakshatkar vision, I could see that supreme light not this type of sun or that light. It is no comparison at all. That light is a unique light and very bright and glowing, and it is so cooling and soothing. Such a light, unique light it is. So only the thing is, as much you shift the consciousness to yourself, the light is clear, that the realization of myself, so much the clarity of Baba, the light, seeing the supreme light will be very easy for you.